Hello everyone, I want to welcome you to another class. It's going to be very educative, so I would suggest you pay attention. If you have any question, do not forget to leave your comment. Do not forget to ask a question at the end of this class. Alright, today we'll be talking about a very imperative topic which is titled Computer Crime and Abuse. Computer Crime and Abuse. So what do we mean when we talk about computer crime and abuse? Okay, from the word crime, it means it is illicit, it is illegal, it is wrong. So computer crime and abuse talks about illegal or unethical activities involving the use of the computers and information systems. I'm going to take that again. Computer crime and abuse talks about illegal, illicit, or unethical practices or activities involving the use of computers and information systems. Okay, so if I do anything illicit or unlawful using the computer system or any form of information systems, then I'm committing what a computer crime. Okay, and it's also an abuse. Now, these actions often harm individuals, organizations, and governments, and can involve unauthorized access, theft, or destruction of data. Okay, so when this happens, it is called computer crime and abuse. All right, so let's look at the definition of computer crime. I just explained computer crime and abuse. I said it has to do with the illegal or unethical activities involving the use of computers and information systems. And I also said that these actions often harm individuals, organizations, and the government, and can involve unauthorized access, theft, or unauthorized distribution, unauthorized download, or destruction of data. We call this computer crime and abuse. So, what do we mean by computer crime? Computer crime, also known as cybercrime, all right, involves illicit activities, illegal activities conducted using a computer or a network. Okay, I said computer crime is also known as cybercrime, and it involves illegal or illicit activities conducted using a computer or a network. It includes hacking, identity theft, fraud, and many more. Even cyberbullying. Okay, it's a computer crime. All right, let's look at the definition of computer abuse. What exactly is computer abuse? I just explained computer crime. I said it's otherwise known as cybercrime, and it is illegal. It's an illicit activities conducted using a computer or what? Or a network. And it includes hacking, identity theft, fraud, and many more. Alright, so let's look at the definition of computer abuse. What does it mean to abuse someone? What is the meaning of abuse when someone or something is abused? Okay, now computer abuse talks about unethical but not necessarily illegal activities that misuse computer resources or violate acceptable use policies. Class, when we talk about computer abuse, what do we mean? I said it talks about anything unethical but not necessarily illegal activities that misuse computer resources or violate acceptable use policies. Example, let me give you an example. Example, they say is far better than precept. Okay, it includes excessive personal use of workplace systems or spreading inappropriate content. Can you see? When you spread inappropriate content, it's computer abuse. When you use workplace systems excessively, then it's an abuse. Don't forget that. So let's look at the types of computer crimes. Now that we know what computer crime and computer abuse is, I said for computer abuse is an unethical but not necessarily illegal activities that misuse computer resources or violate acceptable use policies. Don't forget that. Types of computer crime, we have hacking. What does it mean to hack someone's system? It's an unauthorized access to a computer system or network. Okay, when we illicitly or illegally gain access to a particular network system or network. Okay, example, breaking into a system to steal data or to steal an important information. Number two is identity theft. We are still talking about types of computer crime. I just talked about hacking, HACKING. Okay, unauthorized access to a computer system or network. Number two is identity theft. Stealing someone's personal information to impersonate them. That's really bad. Example, using stolen credit card details for financial gain. Alright, that's for identity theft. Number three is phishing. PHISHING. phishing, deceptive emails or messages designed to steal sensitive information. Example, fake emails asking for banking details, your PIN and so on, your token, okay, that we call that phishing. All right, let's talk about the next one, which is malware attacks. When we talk about malware as attack, what do we mean? All right, from the word malware is gotten from the word malicious software. Okay, malware is gotten from the word malicious software. Malware, okay, malware attack, distribution of malicious software like viruses, worms, or even the so-called ransomware. Okay, example, encrypting what users file and demanding payment to restore the access. Okay, we'll call that malware attack. Viruses, worms, trojans, and even ransomware. Okay, so we'll call that malware attacks. Number 5 is cyber stalking. If you stalk someone online, harassment or intimidation using online platforms, that's really bad. Okay, sending threatening emails or monitoring someone's activities without permission. Okay, it's actually cyber stalking and it's not allowed. Okay, it's a very big crime. Then we have online fraud. This is very common. Deceptive practices conducted online for financial gains. Do you understand that? Any form of deceptive practices that is done online, selling counterfeit products or creating fake investment schemes, we call this online fraud. Okay. Number 7 is data theft, stealing confidential or proprietary information. All right, when you steal confidential or proprietary information, it is known as data theft. I'm talking about copying files without authorization from the company's database or from an individual's database. It's very wrong. We call that data theft. Number 8, we have software piracy. Now, this is very common. Illegal copying of or distribution of copyrighted software. This software, for crying out loud, are copyrighted. So when you illegally copy it, okay, it is known as software piracy. Example, downloading cracked versions of paid software. All right. Then number 9, we have denial of service, which we call the DOS attacks. Overloading a network or website to make it inaccessible. Example, flooding a server with traffic to disrupt what? Services. So these are many more. What we call the types of computer crime. Number 1, I talked about hacking. Number 2, I talked about identity theft. Number 3, I talked about phishing. That is phishing. All right, phishing. Number 4, I talked about malware attacks in terms of viruses, worms, trojans, and even ransomware. Number 5, I talked about cyber stalking, okay, harassment or intimidation using online platforms. And I mentioned online fraud. That's number 6. Number 7, data theft. Number 8, software piracy. And number 9, denial of service, which we call the DOS or the DOS attack. That takes us to types of what? Types of computer abuse, okay? In terms of types of computer abuse, number 1, we have the misuse of organizational resources. Using what? Using confidential data without what? Approval. Now, this is very wrong. Example, forwarding sensitive emails to unauthorized web persons, okay? It's very, very wrong. All right, so sorry about that. I just talked about types of computer abuse. Yes, that's what I want to talk about. I mentioned one, which is misuse of organizations with resources, using workplace system for personal tasks. Example, stream movies during work hours. Come on, that's computer abuse. The number 2, we have unauthorized sharing of information. Okay, that means sharing confidential data without what? Approval. That's wrong. Forwarding sensitive emails to unauthorized persons. Okay, that's wrong. Number 3 is plagiarism, copying someone else's digital work without credit. Okay, all right, using someone else's software code without acknowledgement. We call that plagiarism. Okay, then number 4, we have spamming. Spamming talks about sending unsolicited bulk emails. Okay, I said spamming talks about what? Sending unsolicited bulk what? Emails, okay, or even SMSs, okay, advertising product through mass email campaigns, or I will call that spamming. Number 5, inappropriate use of the internet. Yes, inappropriate use of the internet. You can use the internet the wrong way. All right, what do we mean by that? Accessing offensive or restrictive content on organizational network. That's wrong. I said accessing offensive or restrictive content on organizational network. Okay, we call that inappropriate use of the internet. That will take us to the consequences of computer crime and abuse. Consequences of computer crime and abuse, because in everything you do there are consequences. Number one is financial loss, okay. Number two is reputation damage. It will damage your reputation. You lose money in terms of financial loss. That is theft, fraud, or ransomware attack can lead to significant monetary damage. Number two is reputation damage. This can destroy organizations what is it called, your organization, what ethics, okay, and the standard you have. It can destroy it. Organization can lose customer trust after data breaches. Number three, we have legal penalties. Yes, perpetrators may be forced to face imprisonment, fines, or other punishments. Yes, the law will take its place. We call that legal penalties. Number four is operational disruptions. Okay, DOS attacks, okay, or malware can disrupt business operation. Of course, it can. Number five, we have emotional harm. Victims of cyber stalking or identity theft may experience anxiety or distress. That is true. They might even commit suicide. Okay, victims of cyber stalking or identity theft may experience anxiety or distress. That takes you to my next topic, or that takes us to my next topic, which is prevention of computer crime and abuse. Yes, this can be prevented. I just talked about the consequences of computer crime and abuse. Number one, I said we have the financial loss. Number two, we have the reputation damage. Number three, we have legal penalties. Number four, we have operational disruptions. And number five, we have emotional harm. I said victims of cyber stalking or identity theft may experience anxiety or distress. Okay, all right. That takes us to the next subtopic, which is titled Prevention of what? Of computer crime and abuse. So I can prevent it. It can be prevented. How can you prevent computer crime and abuse? Number one, ensure you use a very strong password. Create complex passwords and update them regularly. Yes, ensure your password is strong. Number two is installing antivirus software. Ensure your antivirus is up to date when you do your installation. It's very important. Number three is regular software updates. Do your regular software updates for all your software. It's key. Number four is awareness training. Yes, educate users on recognizing phishing attempts and safe online practices. It is key. Okay, we call that awareness or training. Number five is implementing firewalls. Okay, what are firewalls? They are used to shield your network. Can be hardware, can be software. All right, prevent unauthorized access to a particular network. All right, we call it implementation of what? Of firewalls. Number six, monitoring and auditing is key. Regularly review system logs for suspicious activities. Most of us don't do this. Number seven is restricting access. Limit user access to sensitive information based on roles. This is key. All right. Regularly review system logs for suspicious activity in terms of monitoring and auditing. Then restricting access. Limit users access to sensitive information based on roles. Then number eight, legal and policy frameworks. What do I mean? Enforce laws and workplace policies to deter abuse. Yes, you need to do that. All right, we call it legal and policy frameworks. So what are we talking about? We are looking at the prevention of computer crime and abuse. How can I prevent computer crime and abuse? Number one, I said using strong password. Number two, I said installing antivirus software. Number three, I said regular software updates. Number four, I said awareness training. Number five, I said implementing firewalls. Number six, I said monitoring and auditing. Number seven, I talked about restricting access. And finally, number eight, I mentioned legal policy or framework. Okay, and that will take us to the ethics in preventing computer abuse. What are the ethics in preventing computer abuse? Number one, respecting privacy and intellectual property rights. You must do that. You must learn to respect privacy and intellectual property rights. Number two, promoting responsible use of computer resources. Then finally, encouraging ethical behavior among employees and users. Okay, we just talked about the ethics in preventing what computer crime. All right, we said respecting privacy and intellectual property rights. We talked about promoting responsible use of computer resources. Then finally, we talked about encouraging ethical behavior among the employees and users. So I think I'm going to stop here. In our next class, we'll pick it up from there. Okay, in our next class, we'll be discussing system development life cycle, the SDLC. Do not miss that series. Okay, thank you very much. I remain Brimo Excel. See you in the next video. Bye.